today's topic is about my personal cover, my personal monthly cover that I make every single month. So I've been doing this for 1.5 years. So and I wanted to share with you guys. I want and I want and I wanted to share with you guys how I do that, and I look pretty awkward. Well, whatever. We're just gonna go because I need to get out. Okay, and finish this up. Do this because so I can, I'm not a good writer or very consistent with it. So because I get pretty bored often, and it's just like man, I don't do it consistently. But this is the something that I do it every single month. By the end of the month, I make a journal cover like this, like that one, and it just helps me, okay, to understand what the hell I was feeling and going through that month. That's why I do it basically. And I started doing it. This is my 2024 journal. It's like pretty 2024. I used to I used to do it before by at the beginning of the month. Like I used to do that like this, like simple, like write nothing. You can do nothing about it. It just tells you nothing about what a person went through and thinking about that month, or what it was feeling at that month or at that time of moment or whatever. So I used to do like this, but and I write some quotes here, like as you can see there, and then and by the end of the month I get pretty disappointed because whatever I it should be a reflection of myself. It didn't happen. I didn't felt like lemons or whatever. It made me feel disappointed and like feel fake. Like it doesn't feel like me. So what I expected and versus what actually happened. So I draw like this. It's from restaurant reference from um Pinterest. It was like it just as you can see, it just feels like I don't know what I wrote. And this is how I do. I fucking draw something, and by the end of the month, that reflects what I was feeling and what was like having thoughts of. Basically, this is what I was feeling by that time, and this is what I wrote. With the messier days get, you wonder why can't you look at the days normally, yet you know you already do. So that was what I was feeling. Cause like, what does this picture tells you? I don't know. Cause to me, it felt like spiraling. As you can see, it's like everything is spiral. It's an April one. Everything is spiraling to me, and I can't understand anything, and I can't. It's getting messier. Cause like I was really, really going through it this time. I can tell it was spiraling basically. So it does describe it pretty well. Like what was going to happen that day, and I did some quotes. I had some lines that reflects it, or a quote that I found on Pinterest. So that's why I wrote those down here. Or if I have something else I was thinking, I wrote that down too. So basically, just looking by the picture, I can tell what I was going through. Because at this time, I was going through healing, basically doing going on a healing journey and one self isolation. Like I'm gonna isolate myself and go on this healing. So this is I wanted to be spending more time on nature with nature and with gardens. This is what it helps me with. What I'm trying to say is like if I look at a picture, it can just immediately tells me like what happened that month and what was going through that month. So this one truly tells because of the May, April messier gets okay. I wrote that and it was getting messier. So on May I went to this healing journey that it would feel like this. But again, I was doing it the wrong way. Okay, I was doing it at the beginning of the month. A flower that never blooms will neither 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 scatter or What the hell did I wrote? Yeah, but will waiting for tomorrow. Merely waiting for tomorrow. Okay. I gaze upon the meadow, feeling a sense of peace at knowing what's inside has yet to calm and finds its own peace. I came for an answer as such, roam at the beautiful, embracing the nature as if it calms me, loans me, and grows me with over self self reflection. Something I wrote. Like this was what I wrote. This is I took from like Pinterest. I can tell because this is what I wrote. So you can tell what I was going to like, and this is what I wrote, and yeah, and this is my birthday month. I wrote this is what I want to feel. I was feeling like slow, kind of like, but I wanted a bouquet. This is what the beginning of the month. Okay, this is what the beginning of the month. Again, I didn't do it, but by the I was how it shifted from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. So I still was doing it at the beginning of it. This is what I was feeling like. I was feeling like jelly. Okay, I wanted to be slow, want everything to slow down, just be like a jellyfish. Okay, with no care and just I don't want these thoughts to don't bother me anymore. I don't feel like that. I want a bouquet on my birthday, which I did got on my birthday. Okay, and yeah, this is what I want to felt like. What I wrote as as jellyfish, I go slow and observe and appreciate its slow moments and how it goes slow, but still appreciate everything as it goes. Well, that's what I'm telling you. I don't even have to look at the code. Just looking at it, what I was want to feel that month. So yeah, that was a really good one. Was messy. This was like, oh, I want to fall like it was right there, and I would go down. It looks, as you can tell, it looks so messy. You can't tell what the fuck is happening. This is what one of my mind and thoughts were like. It was really really messy. Like you couldn't even tell what the fuck is actually. You can see flowers, but what the hell is this? Um, when the grass doesn't seem greeny, that's you. Think, and it's full of dry dirt and soil and nothing but filled with no hope to grow back, and it still blooms somehow. That's a really good one. I like it. So basically, even though it's like it's in a dirty place, it will grow. Like and that's really good. Even though I was going through a lot that month, the flowers will still I will still grow. That's what I like about it. And okay, and it's come to an end. It finished. Okay, so I took this one. I took inspiration from, and yeah, this from here I started doing it by the end of the month because something did happen and it felt like this. You can tell like everything is drowning. I'm drowning in this like spiral like thing. What did they wrote? Autumn killed the summer, the softest kiss. What I'm looking for is that hap- is the happiness. What I'm looking for is the happiness. Yeah, it was really bad. A new month starts, but I think it's a reflection of what I was feeling in September that lead to this one. So yeah, this one. Okay, I didn't say anything though. Like dull. Like what did I wrote? I'm happy this January noon and my troubles are few. This year comes to be in a bloom of happiness. Oh, my theme of 2025 was happiness. Didn't happen anything at all. And that long for it year, I pray it lasts longer, never fades away. It did fade away. Anyways, so I didn't do it February. I got busy. Like I said, you don't have to necessarily follow this every single month. And if you're busy, if you can't like want to even move your hands to even do anything, it's okay. It's totally fine. I was like that. I skipped February. I don't know, whichever month, like March, April. I think only like Feb and April I missed. Oh, this is from here I started doing this. This is from a reference. This is I was started doing by the end of the month. By the end of the month, I started doing this. and making it the same thing, but like it truly represents what I was feeling. And I pity myself. I wish to be my old self. I miss myself. That was what I was feeling. I pity myself more than anybody. Anybody. The answer that I long to be answered with, will it be answered at last? This is what I wrote. I pity myself. Oh my god, this is so. As I can tell, like I pity myself. I miss myself. It's from Pinterest too, but like I changed it a little bit, but like it was from Pinterest. Again, May. Like the last one, May was still same. Okay. Again, in the forest, want to run away. This is May. This is where I want to run away from. What is it called? Did you finally run away? Did you finally run away? You finally took the leap. In the deepening spring of May, I had no choice but to recognize the trembling of my heart. That is very beautiful. Like this is why you should do it. Okay, I like it. I write up. First I drew this. Okay, and then I write up what I was feeling and some quotes from Pinterest. So you should do it. And this is very important. The June. This is the June. It's my birthday month. It's my birthday month. So yeah, so it's like she was never quite ready, but she was brave, and the universe listens to brave. Congrats, you have become an fully adult. Do you want to start over? Do you want a break? Does it feel real or anything? Hey, are you growing? Are you becoming something? I'm asking you. Hey, that is very nice. She was never quite ready, but she was brave, and universe listens to brave. Wow, that was really powerful. That's why I love to like make this personal monthly cover, because you look back and just like it tells you what we went through, and you don't have to write a full-on page to reflect, to like highlight or what was feeling. You can just write a few lines, and that's it, and draw something that like reflects and like represent what the fuck we feel. That's it. Now this is very personal. I was again losing myself. This is my OC. The OC is right here, and like, as you can see, this is myself. You can see, yeah, this is myself. See, you enduring too much for something that doesn't have a value you seek. You letting others trample you too easily, my child. There comes a point where you are no longer care if there's a light at the end of the tunnel or not. You're just sick of the tunnel. Sometimes you just need to have a a break from the things that are stealing your sunshine. It's okay to put yourself first. That is true. Like I was like, okay, at this time like of the month, I was basically being like overworked, burnout to the point of like I was feeling like when will I get this? It's like, and she's like she's the one who always tells me to like take a fucking break, or I'm gonna kill you. Time of OC, she's very personal to me. Like she was basically created through this, through when I was going through a lot of hard times at my workplace. She was born from this. This is very personal to me too. And yeah, so it says, "Sea swallow me. I like the sea. We understand one another. It is always yearning, giving for something it cannot have, and so am I." I don't know what I'm writing with that, but I love to write. So that was it. That was it. There was one more. Wait. September, I went to my hometown first time in like 10 years. So this is like represents the close that I wore, the and this the farm that my relatives are growing, and it just made it didn't look over, so I just like golden the patterns and the different stuff. Pretty much. So whatever. I came here for answer. Only silence greeted me and taught me to look at them clearly. Wow. A travel destination isn't always easy. You had to suffer and fail before you reach the destination on heaven. Yeah, that's what I felt like. Cause like when I was going, I went to two trips. One from a workplace, one from my, and yeah, and that's what I felt like. The more we're going up the level, you know how we get like kind of like the oxygen gets like lower, and you just feel suffocated or whatever, want to poop. That's what I felt like. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die before I reach the destination, but I didn't, and I survived. And maybe that's what taught me to like you have to like basically go through a lot before you usually find the destination that you want to reach. So it was really good. This is my oh shit. Oh my shit. Stickers are falling. My stickers. I have stickers. I love stickers. I'm gonna do a hollow fit someday. But yeah. This is what I felt like, okay? When I came back from the tour, from the trip, back to my hellhole from my workplace, um, this is what I felt like. As you can see, this is my brain, and I just want to kill my brain with all these two swords because they keep yapping shit that I don't want to hear and just like trapping me in something. That's one thing that you should do. Like it tells you what you felt that month, and you don't have to need words for it. That's why I love it today. So it says what I wrote. The master in my head ruined the garden that my soul holds. The monster in my head ruins the garden that my soul holds. That's one for you. Sometimes thoughts kill me before anyone do. I wish for these thoughts to stop, yet I know I'm the one generating these thoughts in the first place. Yeah, this is I wrote personally. This is what I felt like, and this is I wrote from Pinterest. This is what I wrote. It's very powerful though. Sometimes thoughts kills me before anyone do. I wish these thoughts to stop, yet I know I'm the one generating these thoughts in the first place. And that's what I'm saying. Like example, and this is all the examples, all like I'm showing you these guys to like so that you can also do this. So you can also if you're someone who doesn't like to write or not a good writer or an artist basically who likes to draw, paint, create. It doesn't have to be painting, okay? This time I was like figuring out. I discovered that my this is heart, and my mind wants two different things from me. This is me, okay? This is me, my brain, like this heart brain and his emptiness. It's like these two are against each other, and I'm in the middle with them. Like the fuck. So your heart knows things that your mind can't explain. Yes, I'm surrounded by myself, yet I don't feel myself. The mind replays what the heart wants to heal. So I was like, okay, if I want to heal, if I want to, change myself. Basically, I was stuck from October last year, from 2024. Like something happened, something big, major happened, and I can't explain it because I don't have a memory of it. That's topic for another time. So something happened, major happened, and I was stuck for like this is what it is. By the end of it, I was already going to, like I told you from my last videos, I was going through a lot. My back was aching a lot. This is not period, guys. This is I'm in snow, and this is my back is leaking as if like I got stabbed. That's what was the feeling that month because I couldn't move at all because of my back pain. And these two are my best friends. I love them so much. They mean world to me, and they really supported me a lot that month, like even more than my parents. I love them so much, so I drew them out. That's her favorite. That's her favorite color, periwinkle and yellow, and that's my color, blue. So this is what it is. This is what I felt like support from my friends and all. She is laughter. She and is my She is the laughter in my darkest days, a soul I trust in my every way. That's what I found from Pinterest, and that's exactly what describes me. Describes the month I went through. She's the laughter in my darkest days, a soul I trust in every way. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why you should guys do it. Like not okay. Also, you don't have to uh be good at drawing at all. Okay, you can draw whatever you want or create whatever you want. You can use like take a reference, okay, and draw from there, okay, because it doesn't have to be, and it could be animal, it could be clothes, it could be stuff, it could be anything that made you feel something that month, and you just can write it out, draw it out, or you can put stickers too, like it doesn't have to be just drawing it out or painting it out. You can use other creative ways to express or to reflect or to just put it out. Just put it out. Like that's why I love to do it because I'm a busy person, so I don't have time to write often. Sometimes I skip months, but when I do, I take my whole day to reflect to see what can I make out of this color palette, uh, the the reference, or maybe something that can actually reflect what I felt, and just seeing that picture like in one click, it clicks. I'm just like, oh, this is what happened, and I don't even have to like go through the lines and pages to know what the fuck exactly happened to know what exactly happened that month. And that's what I would like about it. It saves time, and it's not a daily thing, which I love it because I can't do it. I can't do it. So that's what I want to say. As long as it describes your month, you can do whatever you want. Okay, this doesn't have to stick. You can do it digitally, but as someone who likes to do traditionally, wants to feel it raw and feel like, yeah, this is what I felt. So I do it traditionally. I could do digitally, but it doesn't feel that emotionally aligned or feel like me or feel, I don't know how to describe it, but like yeah, that's what I'm saying. So my message and what I'm trying to get here is that you should guys do it because it makes your life more, or maybe like wants to reflect more about yourself, about what you have been through, because like it gets me to sit one day, just once a month, get me to sit back, relax, and think about what happened that month exactly, and then come up with the ideas and to create something basically. So it's just a really good hobby to just like create and put it out. And and good part is there will be no distraction, okay? No, no one is looking at it because it just has to be yours only. So make it personal. You don't have to care what the fuck other people think. I'm just making it for myself, to reflect myself, to be able to read, to be able to understand what the fuck happened that month. Because like I'm a type of person who can express through drawing only, and you might not be that person. Okay, you can describe yourself through words only, and that's really fine. Okay, just just get yourself to a day, maybe by the end of the month, by the beginning of the month depends on your schedule, and just sit back and relax and reflect, write it down, or just look through Pinterest and just and go through it and just see like, oh, this is what it describes my month. Oh, this is look what it feels like, what happened in my month, and just like take ideas, write it down, or draw it out, whatever you feel like. So yeah, you should do it. It's really fun and just makes it more makes the year more you know fun, whimsy, and I don't know, like more bearable. Because last year was we don't talk about last year. That was bad. I hate last year. So that's what me get me through. Because I was really really depressed last year. You can tell I skipped months in the from the drawings. You can tell it was really that was really going through a hard time. But I still have the the strength, the courage to like draw it out. I'm not drawing it out. Remember, guys, you are not drawing it out to show other people, to get other people approvals. You are drawing it out for yourself, to let your future self see and, think of it like, oh, I was like that time and now I'm here. Just like, when you think about it and just like, I really made a difference in my life from that time and here I'm right now. Like, yeah, people should do this often because like it doesn't take time at all. Like you just need a one. You just need one. Okay, just one single page every month, and that's it. That's it. You don't have to like every single day write it down. Like you should, but as a busy person or as someone who's like, I don't want to, you can just like do like this, and it's fun. I also do tarot spread if like any tarot girls, tarot people are here. So I do monthly tarot cards. That's fun. So I look at so I get the month how it's gonna go. It's fun too. It's like in this day and age, we really do reflection of our life and look back at it. Because I don't want your guys' ears to feel like, oh, it was such a waste of an year. Once you start doing this, and you have this a proof of like you created something this year, you you weren't able to say, or you can't say that I was such a waste of an year, because you created something, you did something that made you look back at your year, and it's a proof of it that you lived those year and survived it. That's what I felt like. Because like I was really going through a lot last year, but I survived it, and that's a win. That's a win, okay? And I just want to say, whatever you create, I mean, what I want to say is, whatever you create could never be a waste. Could never be a waste. You should create more and do whatever you like, whatever you want to do, and what feels like you. Because this is what I'm doing when I want to feel myself, when I want to feel what, that sound wrong. I would say when I want to be me. This is what it's like being me. This is how I show myself. Yeah, you should always appreciate your work, whether it's like not the best thing you created or whatever. But like what I'm saying is, I always, whatever you create is not a waste, because at least you created something, and you should appreciate it and have compassion for it. Since there's a trend like everyone's going back to no phone, analog stuff, I want you to analog this. It's like really simple. You don't have to do any efforts in it and all. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Next video, I don't know what I'm gonna post. I'm busy. Like this is all the time I got free, so I was like, let's post it, okay? But do you want to see my 2025 journal? Isn't it pretty? A little pretty. And all the stickers, like I should do a sticker haul someday. Anyways, this is what it looks like. I have yet to make January monthly cover. Don't worry, I will post it if you want to. Okay, I haven't yet made it because it's not the end of the month, of course. So by the end of the month, I will draw the monthly cover, put my personal monthly cover, and post it out if I have time or feel like it. I don't know. This is my